AITA for charging my son rent? Need some advice here. My 17-year-old son has really taken off with his live streaming career in the past 6 months. He's doing so well that he's been able to upgrade his room into a pretty awesome streaming studio. We're talking multiple monitors, TVs, top-of-the-line streaming gear, the works. He's pulling in around $3,000 a month, which is really impressive for his age. I originally thought he was just blowing his allowance and lying to me, but I have seen his bank account and it checks out. He didn't actually tell me that he was making money until I pressed him, which was weird, but he came clean and showed me his Kick and Twitch profiles. Given his new financial situation, I thought it might be a good idea for him to start paying a small amount of rent, like $600 a month. Something comparable to what a 2-bedroom should go for, given he has 500 square feet for his room, an ensuite, and a lounge for his sole use. I see it as a way to teach him about the responsibilities of adulthood and managing finances. However, my wife isn't on board. She thinks we shouldn't ask for rent period, and that it's our job to give him a roof regardless of external circumstances. Plus, he utilizes our Wi-Fi and electric to stream. I suggested that we put away his rent money for his future, but still no bueno. Now, he finished high school early and has been streaming over his gap year before he decides if he wants to go to college. This has led to some pretty heated discussions between us, with my wife accusing me of being too harsh and not appreciating our son's youth. On my end, I feel like I'm just being realistic and preparing him for the real world. I had to pay rent as soon as I made an adult wage, when I was growing up. I'm conflicted because I want to help him learn about real-world responsibilities, but I also get he's not technically an adult yet. So, AITA for wanting my son to contribute a bit to the household now that he's earning his own money? AITA for refusing to let my cousin into my house after he stole $2,000 worth of games from me when he was a teenager. 10 years ago, I let my cousin into my house when he was 16. Every one of my video games he handled that day was missing the next day. He took the discs from the cases and who knows what happened to the discs after that. Some of those games were rare and out of print. As soon as my mother found out I told his father, my uncle, about this, she called my uncle up and told him that because I was a diagnosed Aspie, I did not really know my cousin stole the games from me. My cousin got away with stealing from me because of that. My mother later admitted she knew she lied to my uncle because she was worried that my cousin being grounded all summer would be bad for his mental health. Now I have a house and I refuse to let this cousin into it until he apologizes for stealing from me. My family is telling me I am being childish because he was a child when he stole from me, but I think he learned it was safe to steal from me thanks to my mother's intervention. How should I handle this?